I find that I get up too early to get in my hot tub and do my curmudgeonly stuff from the hot tub. It's dark outside. It's going to stay dark for another hour. So I feel something just pressing on me to deliver this morning, and I can't wait for the sun to come up. So here it is. I'm trying a thought experiment for a while, and it is this. I am coming to believe that reports of mass shootings are fake news. Now, I'm able to entertain this thought experiment because I can remember watching the news 40 years ago. You probably cannot. But in the 1960s, Chet Huntley and David Brinkley would say, "Good night, Chet. Good night, David." And then Walter Cronkite would say something like, "And that's the way it is, October 7th, 1969. And, back then, listening to that news, there's some things I simply could not have imagined. Now, I could not have imagined that the news was going to become unprofitable. We'd have to go to the Kardashians and more shootings. So then, since when the news became unprofitable, then it became imperative to figure out a way to sell the news. And Rupert Murdoch figured out, well, you give people the news they want to hear. Duh, yeah. And the upshot then is that everybody in America is watching the news they want to believe. So now that makes the news a commodity. The news is something that you sell to people. All right. The other thing I could not have imagined in the 1960s was that every Joe Dokes out there, the mentally insane teenagers, have access to military grade semi automatic weapons, damn near automatic. And number two, 40 years ago, I could not have imagined that they would then use these automatic weapons to shoot up large numbers of people at concerts, grade schools and kindergartens, first grade, cinemas, sitting in a movie, get shot in a movie, or you're sitting in a synagogue or a church and you get shot up. Jesus. Nor could I have imagined that when citizen initiatives would pop up to try and limit access to guns, that the police would take a stand against that, as in Washington State. I could not have imagined that politicians would take no action, absolute no action to stop or this bloodshed or to protect us. I could not have imagined that 40 years ago. So these are things that were unimaginable to me 40 years ago. So the upshot is that mass shootings today are not believable to me. It is not believable that I live in such a country. It is not believable that the country that is being presented to me in today's media is real. I can't believe that. So I have to entertain the possibility that some enormous Truman Show is going on and that these mass shootings are fake news. It's being sold to me to sell me soap and cereal and cars. Fake news.